All right, folks. We are back for the second round tonight of some more NDSU League, Rocket League action, fall 2021. Yeah, so it's a long sentence. But either way, we are back. I'm going to be your host again, Ktool, and again with me is Sladehunt, making his return. Two in a row. How's it feel? You got, what, an hour break, roughly, and you're back?
Yeah, got dinner and ready to not get sleep tonight because I gotta wake up at 6:30. Let's get this one, boys.
Oh, you don't need sleep. Sleep is overrated. Sleep's overrated. All
Yeah.
right, so we're gonna be getting into this game. It the Anarchists versus the Tower. Anarchists being one of the only two teams left that are undefeated. Anarchists being led, of course, by HeatAssassin, as you know very well, being your most recent teammate. And he's got some insane supporting cast. WannaBeMLG and Jadon 11. They're filling the roles perfectly. Honestly, they have just been superb in helping Heat be as dominant as they have been so far. Do you want to talk a little bit about who they're going to be facing tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. They're gonna be facing the tower, and that's CoolCatMeow, EzMoney, and Craps. Obviously, CoolCatMeow and Craps are both returners for the league, so you kind of know a little bit what to expect there. Trey's got insane handles, and he's very good when he's on, and when he's off, it's only because he's tilted. So Easy Money and Craps, all that they've got to do is they got to be Trey's support, and they got to keep him untilted. And you got the tower with only
little,
one loss, and
a little
they're
easier
good.
said than done. Uh, One thing I will say is Trey is coming off of a Game 5 overtime loss, which is about as tilting as it comes. Versus if you're HeatAssassin, WannaBeMLG, and Jadon, they're just sitting pretty. They haven't lost yet, so they don't really know what it's like to lose. Predictions are up, you guys, so make sure to use your Bison Bucks and vote who do you think is going to win. And speaking who do you think is going to win, Sladehunt, I want to hear your thoughts on this one.
Well, we have my most recent teammate, and then my second most recent teammate in CoolCatMeow. But here's the thing, with HeatAssassin, in his time, his one full season of play behind him, and already with a hot start this year, he has yet to drop a series, and I think that continues tonight in a quick 3-0 fashion.
Quick 3-0, you're saying? You're just not giving them any credit. Is that just down and out? That's all it's going to be?
Yeah, I think Jadon has completely filled the role of demo heavy play, and that's great for Heat because just any less bodies is just good for him because, like you say all the time, it's pretty hard to defend a net when you're dead.
Can
I
confirm.
think if Anarchists just they keep on demoing, and honestly, if they feed the hot hand and HeatAssassin, I'm expecting a quick 3-0.
It's interesting you say feed the hot hand because a lot of really what it is Heat just being there for cleanup. It's Jadon wannabe pushing forward, being a nuisance, and then Heat's just there for the quick cleanup. He's really fast. He can hit banger shots. It hasn't even so much been him like going for a lot of solo plays. It's just he's there for the cleanups because a lot of the lower players aren't expecting the speed.
Yeah, one, and that's just the thing with a lot of the lower MMR players. They just haven't gotten accustomed to the speed of the league yet, and you get the feel of it even if you are kind of lower on the scale here. Once you get used to the speed, you kind of know what to expect. But then, of course, the people with the HeatAssassin like ranks, they always got a new trick up their sleeve, and I don't think we'll see a lot of solo plays out of Anarchists, but we will see some good offense.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this one is going to be very interesting, and I think it's going to be a brutal match between Heat and Trey, just seeing who can try to carry their team more. But either way, getting into it nice and early, we see already demos coming out galore as CoolCat almost getting the shot. I think we, as well as him and just about everyone in chat, expects him to put that away. Unfortunately, not quite getting that on target, but off to a very fast start already.
Yeah, these, I mean, the shots are already piling in.
Oh,
Holy. And at the early 50s, which is something you like to see, are in force here. Is holy. But yeah, the early 50s are something you like to see, but they do cause a lot of pinches as we see some high flying action above the backboard that's well defended. Which is not something we could say from the last series we saw today.
Predictions are still up for another minute, by the way. So if you guys want a little insight, you know, seeing this game right now, before you make your final prediction, make sure you use those Bison Bucks and make sure you're spending them too. There's some fun little things you can do with using them. But either way, HeatAssassin is going to be trying to cut this one in with a pinch. His WannaBe there ends up actually with a Feels backflip as Jadon is going to be going up early. That is a very interesting car from Craps. Very orange with the burner wheels.
Yeah, I mean, rocket fashion. If you want to talk about fashion, you could look at Jadon's car.
Yeah.
That's kind of icy. At first, I thought that was a silver decal.
Oh, that's just in. WannaBe's being a nuisance. He got the flick and almost, he's pretty much bodied EzMoney out of the way. Annoyingly, if you're EzMoney, you can't really do anything. You're just stuck there. As WannaBe put a brake check on him, and quick 1-0 from Anarchists, about a minute and a half in.
Yeah, he was. EzMoney was just a passenger in that. He had front row seats to the just being bodied as Trey booms it to the opposite corner here. WannaBe trying to take some control as CoolCat's just trying to get rid of Heat. That's probably not a bad way to do your offense. But it is if nobody else is going to hit the ball. As Jadon with 0 boost and just kind of a dream push it forward. Trey is already asking for the ball in force here, and you can kind of just tell by the way that they're just trying to feed him.
I think he has to. Trey has to, not hard carry necessarily, but he has to play just consistently. He doesn't have to, you know, pop up, have the best game of his life, but just consistency is going to be key, especially when you're facing HeatAssassin.
Yeah, and you can already see Heat is just stealing all the boosts on the field, which is, I mean, Heat doesn't really play as a nuisance because he typically doesn't have to. But man, just stealing all the boosts, there's not much more you can do than that. I mean,
we're still sitting at a 1-0. I'm actually genuinely surprised that either team has not put another goal on the board.
Yeah. Oh man.
Just as I say that, Trey's trying to get something mid. It is there, but Craps just a little bit off his line. Heat is going to toss this to the corner. EzMoney is going to boom it back, but it did go high. Unfortunately, not far. As we see Heat actually getting a bump, as we see a triple commit coming out of the tower, which has proven not to work, believe it or not. Triple commits, for whatever reason, don't seem to work great. I don't know why, but Jadon, he's doing you some justice, getting about as many demos as he can so far. As he is, in fact, leading the league in demos right now.
Yeah, I think, I really like the way that Jadon plays just from watching it. I think it's super fun to see that kind of play style, but also, you know, when it works, it looks really like big brain, as these guys are completely just trying to demo the backlines. Oh my. That one was almost in.
Keyword is almost,
That's
though.
insane.
We're still sitting at a 1-0. I am, again, so genuinely surprised that no one else has scored in this game, as we see lots of players going up, but unfortunately no one really getting a good connection, as we see now CoolCat and Heat just trying to 50-50 the ball. As we see EzMoney slow playing this one. I like the change of pace. Gets a good flick around one, but not over the other. As we see CoolCat now has to get boost, trying to make a solo play. Heat's going to be up early for this one. Trey just trying to get a dunk. Unfortunately, it's not there, but can Craps get a follow? He can, but not on target.
Yeah, but man, the tower is just applying as much pressure as they can, while, I mean, the Anarchists are just putting on a defensive clinic. It's fun to see such a scrappy and bump-heavy game as Heat demos CoolCat, as Craps just avoids Jadon's demo. But at the end of the day, there's 8 seconds left, and this game quickly falling over as the tower is not able to pull off a goal. That game felt like a very fast 5 minutes because of how much action there was, and only the one goal, which is just crazy. We have not seen a 1-0 tonight, and
I was gonna say a 1-0 is just I cannot stress how just crazy that is. So it's a 1-0 with Heat and Trey on the field. You're telling me only one goal was put up, and it wasn't by either of them. I don't understand.
Yeah, that blows my mind. I think it was scored by the person with the least amount of score.
WannaBeMLG
on the. Yeah, that was wow. Wow, I thought this was going to be quite the offensive game, but it's proving to not be so.
Apparently it's defensive. Who would have thought on that one?
Definitely not I. As HeatAssassin takes control here. Crafts with the early 50. Do like to see those. It's kind of going to be the only way to really beat how Heat and how Trey has to play. As the ridiculous amount of pressure just kind of boils over and doesn't result in a goal. As EzMoney tries to bring it back and is doing one heck of a job. I think if Trey was a little bit more patient there, I think he could have done something, but Craps is on good defense here, and as Trey just continues to pile it on. I mean, this pressure from the tower is just nuts.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's crazy, but again, the ball just cannot find the back of the net. The tower, I mean, they want this goal. They want to get something on the board, and I think they need to get something on the board. Otherwise, this momentum is going to go down fast. I mean, knowing you're already facing one of the highest and toughest teams in the league and just not being able to find the back of the net and getting an offense going, that's going to hurt going later in the series.
Yeah, and I think, like, you'll see some of these goals just they should be going in, and then you'll see Heat come out of nowhere and just make a save. I think, while it might not have taken a toll before this game, I think, well, CoolCat just saw a goal that probably should have had right there, and Heat just come from seemingly nowhere just to get the save. I think it's going to start to set in as there's some bumps on the goal line here, as Craps is only just trailing WannaBeMLG as we're kind of seeing the pressure from the tower just kind of fizzle out as it goes right back into Anarchists' offensive push. We see a lot of like attack and counterattack, a lot of midfield play, but it's not so boomer ball.
Yeah, compared to our first series of the day, this is nothing like boomer ball that we've seen earlier. Teams just not necessarily good or bad, but it's a completely different vibe than the first series right now. It does seem like a bit better Rocket League, a bit more controlled, a bit more just better rotations, a lot more communication, but still 0-0. That's all I can say. It's 0-0.
Yeah, I mean for it to be 0-0 at a pace it's just so fast. You know, you'd thought by now in this game somebody would have found the back of the net with just sheerly out of luck by how fast they're going. But man, everybody's rotations are so clean. I think the first person to score in this one's gonna win, just like how last one went, just because nobody's making mistakes. Oh. Okay, Heat.
Yeah, that was very clean. And honestly, at his level, that really is not that crazy of a double tap. Absolutely props to him, but again, backboard defense not there. He's up early. He's up faster than I think the defense of the tower is expecting. And that's a solid, easy put-in for him. He's sitting there just like, oh, this is free. This is great. No one's jumping for this. So, again, the lack of backboard defense is continuing to be a big problem in the league.
Yeah, well, and that comes down to, I think, a miscommunication, too, because I think Trey assumes that somebody's going to go up for that one. But out of all three of them, only Trey went up for it, which is good. You don't like to see ridiculous triple commits, but he was so far removed from getting that one in the first place. I think, we really need to see some of these, the non-captains go for some of these
Yeah, it makes a difference. It really does. Just to go for something else that's not a backward, even if you're uncomfortable with it. You got, and this is one thing I tell. Is that just going in? Yes, it is. EzMoney. What a dunk! Where did he come from? Trey throwing up a great pass. Yeah, I can't blame him on that one. Very surprising there.
There we go. I think I might have just had technical difficulties, and hopefully I wasn't gone too long.
I only got about 10 seconds. You did miss an insane pinch goal from WannaBeMLG. Potentially Trey almost getting another pinch goal. And we see another pinch attempt. Players seeing one pinch, and they're just like, oh, I guess that's all we're going to go for. Does seem to be kind of
evidently.
Trey throwing this all the way down the corner. This is going to pop nice and high for him. Can he get the read as Heat is already there? Follow-up from EzMoney, but not unfortunately on target. This one is going to be a very, very high bounce. Who is going to be going up? No surprise, Heat is already there before the camera even pans to him.
Yeah, I mean, it's... this is at such a high-level Rocket League. When some of these guys are just already up in the air. I know, personally, I'm having a hard time keeping track just because I just can't do that. And it's so fun to see just because these guys are so good. It's a big opportunity was just missed from the tower as they're kind of just playing defense with the buzzer.
He was like, oh, I can do something. No. He dipped fast out of that one.
Yeah, I think... awkward kickoff interaction there. But yeah, he, I think, bailed out because he saw that Trey was getting ready to dunk him. As that one's gotta hurt for the tower.
Yeah, HeatAssassin, again, just not what he's looking for. Trey, I don't honestly know what he was expecting to happen there. But either way, we see Anarchists go up 2-0. This is not going well for the tower. We say good Rocket League. I mean, there was a 1-1 the entire time. Like, it's not like the Anarchists are dominating or anything. I think it's just that, well, first of all, we're looking at CoolCat sitting at the bottom of the leaderboard. Step one, CoolCat's got to fix that.
I think at the end of the day, it comes down to CoolCat's just got to trust his teammates. He's trying to do too much, which, you know, is right in his own way, but I think he's just got to calm down. I think, you know, I'd love to hear what the tower's comms are right now, although I have a feeling I already know what they're like.
I have a feeling it's very quiet, kind of yelling, just being aggressive.
It's probably pretty quiet. It's probably pretty muted.
And that one's gonna hurt and not help the comms at all, as we see Jadon 11 beating out Trey very, very quick and just getting that barely over the hitbox of that Fennec, and that's a very quick 1-0 lead. A little bit of banter, throwing the dusted and bamboozled in the chat. Definitely not helping anything if you're Trey right now.
No, and if you're Heat, you know exactly what you're doing. Yeah, I can't see those messages, but for anybody on PC who can, that's kind of clutch.
Stream can see, don't worry. This stream can see.
Yeah, for trash talk definitely has its place in the league, and I think it's better against some than it is others. Trash talk is fantastic against Trey and Instinct, but as you see Trey, I think he's just settling down. I think he realizes that this series may be out of touch, but that's not going to stop him from trying, even though both of his teammates get demoed in the same frame. Man, you gotta feel for the tower, just because you know that their comms are probably a little frustrated right now, but man, Crap's just hitting that one so fast.
Why is every game a 1-0, 1-1 a game? I have a weird feeling that this is going to sit at like 1-1 until like in overtime and someone finally gets a second goal. It has just not been a scoring frenzy like we were expecting.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, this game I got weird feelings that the word is just, it's gonna like release Pandora's box, so to speak. I think that it's gonna just set off a chain reaction of probably 4 or 5 more goals scored by that one team. And I think this game's gonna finish a blowout.
A blowout going which way, though? Yeah, I'm curious which way you're going.
To stick with my prediction, I gotta go with the Anarchists, but I could definitely see Trey putting one more on the board and then just start to really feel himself and just.
Has Trey? I don't know if Trey's even scored yet this series, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I know he didn't score game 1, and he hasn't scored so far. Unless he puts something in game 2, Trey has just been slacking so far this league. I can say, including last game, is that an easy one for Craps? It is. What is happening?
Wow. Well, take a look at the assist by EzMoney here. He just kind of freezes it right there.
Just a repeat.
Yeah, and he can't do
Trey's
anything.
Bad.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, I think someone's malding. Yeah, Heat knows what he's doing. Heat absolutely knows what he's doing with Trey. So you see Trey just when Trey's mad, he goes for a lot of double commits, which we absolutely see here happening. His team has to, unfortunately, do just about the impossible, which is reverse sweep the #1 team in the league. But kind of going back to what I was saying earlier, is Trey's just not found the offense that we're used to him seeing. Yesterday, he only got 2 goals in a 5-game series, and quite a few games going into overtime. So you really expected him to do more than just 2 goals. And so far, I don't know if he's even scored this series. It has been his teammates stepping up big, as we see Craps here. He's got both goals.
I don't know if Trey needs to score in this series, though, and I don't know if he needed a score last night. I mean, obviously they lost, but I think Trey's got the threat, and I think that's enough. Like, whereas you can see, EzMoney launched a super nice assist there to Craps, and I think, his teammates are definitely capable on offense. I'd say, in a big way, Trey is gonna need to be their defensive anchor. But
backboard defense. That's all I'm gonna say.
Comes back again. Yep. And yeah, backboard defense.
There's nothing else to say.
It's the only thing to say.
Defense.
I think once teams start to figure it out, you hope that some of these guys figure it out. It might get fixed, but man, yeah, the backboard's just been peppered all day today, and it's the best way to score in the league, frankly.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one. I really think that the opportunities are there for them to get saved. I mean, obviously offensively they're there. But you're expecting them to make that save. I mean, how many goals have we seen tonight that has been the backboard has not been defended? It really has been a crazy amount, and like sometimes you say things just to like, oh, we're casting, we gotta say, you gotta do this, but it has been so prevalent tonight. It's honestly starting to blow my mind.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm always gonna call for demos as well.
What did I just say, Slade? Nice. What was it? Backboard? What? Backboard defense?
Something about it. Yeah. I mean, and there's nothing Trey can do at that point. I mean, he can try, but WannaBe's already there, and he's kind of already made his shot. That's yeah. The backboard's just got to be defended right there.
Those are the goals that hurt. It has just been killing these teams tonight on both sides. I mean, I will say the one huge advantage that Anarchist has is Heat has been so speedy offensive to defense. He's almost always there for those backboard reads, which is just, it's allowing them to be much more consistent on offense, just knowing, hey, Heat's going to be back. Heat's going to get back there, and like this, he's just going to bang it up forward. And probably going to fake him out and score. Yep. I saw once he was missing it on the ceiling, once WannaBe was up early. I mean, you do expect Heat to hit that, or I guess Craps jumped early. This is not going well, and this is... Yeah, this is probably going to be a 3-0 right now, as Anarchists are just been dominant. I don't think there's anything crazy special. It's been working. Craps is done. Craps is done.
Yeah.
Bumping Trey.
Yeah,
Heat's gonna put one more in.
EzMoney.
That's game. 0 seconds. Yeah.
EzMoney's gonna be the last one on their team to leave. Yeah, this is. Yeah. No GG's expected. Personally, it's gonna be a quick leave. Oh.
Wow, Trey.
I was wrong.
I'm impressed.
Cast a curse. Oh, but there's the that was fun. There we go.
I'm going to go on a limb and say I don't think that was fun for anyone on this side of the tower. Trey says ready up. You won't. No. We are. No. Get out of here.
I think the Anarchists.
You know what?
Had a hell of a time.
They want one more. It looks like. If they want one more just for some kicks, I guess.
I guess, yeah. What do we do if they win? Still
nothing.
Call it?
Oh, nothing. No. No, I don't care who wins this. The game's done. No, Anarchists won 3-0.
Yeah, the series is done. Okay.
Series is done, folks. I don't know what's happening here. All the players just readied up and said go. So we're just gonna. This is solely for the content. I don't know what's happening, but Silk says stream wants it. I say I want it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh.
I'm ready for my.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if the tower can take this game. But yeah, folks. No matter what happens, series is done. Anarchists did in fact win 3-0. Honestly, I kind of like this. Them just having fun now. Just this will be a chance for them just to shrug it off, just be happy. Because that performance, they're just trying to forget about it. I think doing this is literally, hey, let's just forget that we got clapped 3-0. Let's just have some fun with it.
I hate to be that guy, but I'm absolutely going to be that guy. I don't think anybody on the tower is having fun. Especially with how they've been playing and how they've been double committing. Right now, I would imagine that they're having fun. I think that maybe it could be fun if you were just like
get a goal? Question mark?
Yeah, or if you were just a wallflower in their comms, I think that'd be pretty fun right now.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be rated very PG, but that could in fact be interesting.
Yeah, I don't think stream would be allowed to hear it. And
that one's going in. CoolCat finally getting his goal. We win. Easy game over. Chi-Chi's. All of them leave. Please, just all of them leave the tower. Just everyone leave right now. I would love it. That's Trey's first goal of the series. Craps left.
Craps left. Craps left. CoolCat left.
Yes. Oh, you love to see it.
Later, losers.
Trey finally gets a goal and dips.
Oh boy. Is that a first in league history?
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. That happened. You saw it here first, folks. Tower for the win. Give me my points. Yeah, so I'll get you in a second. No, Trey, get out of here. No. I'm not dragging you in.
Actually, I think that would make great content.
All right, hold on. We got Heat, we got Jadon, and we're waiting for WannaBeMLG. No, Trey, get out.
Oh.
All right, we're still waiting on MLG. Any word where he is?
I'll go talk.
Okay, well this is a little bit awkward, but yes. Well, Heat gets WannaBeMLG. I will give you all your precious points because let's be honest, that's all anyone watches this for. It's all about the Bison Bucks. Which apparently, I learned that if you have 50,000 Bison Bucks, you can take a pick with Trey, and apparently if you have 10,000, you can take a pick with me. So apparently I'm only worth a fifth of Trey's points. So go figure. But regardless, now we've got the full Anarchist team, and I have to ask, what the heck just happened in that game 4, sort of game 4?
I don't know. They said
They're
last
molding.
goal, not first goal.
Yeah, that's kind of what I saw. I saw Trey finally got his first goal of the series, and then he said, "Yep, we're done. Bye, guys."
Yeah, I don't know.
Morale.
He's
Morale
morbid.
boost for the team. Yeah, that's
Yeah, we kind of gather that one. But all right, so kind of getting serious. So you guys clean 3-0 sweep. I will admit I was a little surprised you guys weren't putting up more goals than you normally do. Was there any particular reason, or just were they balls just not finding the back of the net?
They were
annoying.
extremely aggressive. It was just constant pressure from them. You could call it ball chasing, but not really.
I'm gonna call it strategic ball chasing. But Jadon, you definitely were working your butt off trying to get as many demos as possible. I mean, you gotta have more games. You gotta throw some games so you can have more time to get the demos. That's what you really should be focusing on here. These clean 3-0 sweeps are just going over too quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Trace,
There is still hope, though. You can definitely win the Demo King off of 3-0 sweeps.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. Sladehunt does in fact know you can win off 3-0 sweeps. But either way, you guys are continuing your Tyrant, still sitting at now 3-0. You guys are one of two teams that are still undefeated in the league. And would you guys say you have any signs of slowing down? Or are you just gonna keep the train rolling?
More demos.
Fair enough.
Yes.
More anarchy.
Yeah.
More demos, more anarchy. All right, I like it. Well, either way, I'd say that was about as convincing as we could see it. I'm trying to see who you guys actually play next, which is it? Ooh.
Other 3-0 team?
Yes, you guys are playing the only other undefeated team in the league. So, which you guys, it doesn't look like you guys have that on the stream sign up. So you need to get your butts working on that because that is a game that absolutely should be on stream.
Yeah.
I thought Randy put it on. I'll talk to him.
But
Or I'll just do it. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Either way, congratulations, you guys, on keeping the undefeated streak, and best of luck in the future.
Thank you, boss.
Thanks.
All right, folks. That was the one and only HeatAssassin, WannaBeMLG, and Jadon representing the Anarchist team. And that was clean. That was a clean 3-0 sweep. I mean, I will admit, I'm surprised. Again, there weren't more goals scored, but they got the job done.
Yeah, I don't think I was surprised at all that it was a clean 3-0, but man, it, just watching it was kind of tough. Knowing full well that we could see Trey at any point if we put up his eating ice cream emote, which is probably what he's doing right now. That was a feels bad, man. If you were a Tower fan or a Tower player, just to get stopped. That's clearly the Anarchists are the team to beat. We'll see if Randy and Co can do it, but I think you have to look at the Anarchists and see.
I agree. I don't think anyone's. I can't say anyone's going to beat them, but they are absolutely the team to beat. Which Endgame only is the only other one that's undefeated, which we are going to see them face. So at the end of this week, there will only be one single team that is undefeated, which is pretty crazy to see. As now we see the Tower has dropped the last two of their series. So after starting out 2-0, they are now sitting at a 50-50, 2-2 going into next week. So they got a long break. It is only Wednesday, so they got a nice long week until the next series. But they definitely have. Well, part of me says they have some work to do, but they also did play arguably the top two teams this week. So unfortunately, losing to a couple of those. So maybe they had a tough schedule, obviously starting out this week, but I can see them bouncing back. I can see if they can play a little bit better. Easily, they can finish off the season with an extremely strong record.
Yeah, absolutely.
Slade? Question mark? Slade, come back. No. Slade.
There we go.
Slade's back.
Technical issues again.
We didn't hear
as far
anything.
as what I was
we didn't hear anything.
I don't think the record matters so much until like week 5 or 6. I think you don't have enough matchups under your belt to really see where you stack up and kind of where you need to plan and what you need to plan for. I think this first half of the season needs to just be feeling out the other teams in the league and just if you need to get stomped once or twice, you need to get stomped.
That happens. Hey, Trey, I lost to Heat too, so don't feel bad. You and I and probably most of the league are going to lose to him this season, so either way. But that was some very solid games tonight. I'm glad we were able to get these series, and we're honestly really glad you're able to cast. Like, honestly, you've kind of just been a ghost in the shadows lately. You're like an adult or something with like a life, and you're married with a kid on the way, and we're just sitting here trying to play some video games.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I do want to be more involved, but of course, life has its crazy past. So,
well, anytime you can want to cast, you are more than welcome to join. We always love to see your face on here as the I don't know what exactly we want to call you, the OG president, the pretty much created this club and everything. So, you and the DC twins or Delsey twins, however you say the last name.
Yeah, Delices.
Delices twins.
Oh yeah. Well, you can just call me Hunter, call me Sladehunt 1, whatever you want to say. Ultimately, just glad to see that the club's grown so much, and then that these leagues are so competitive now.
Oh, it's great. I recently talked to some of the finance guys at NDSU saying like, hey, we gotta update some stuff with this stream and the league. We're getting a lot bigger. And they pulled up our old records like, oh yeah, you guys says here you're sitting at like 15 or 18 members. I'm like, the stream's at like 118, or the Discord's at like 118 members right now. And they're just like, oh, we have some work to do. So yeah, it's been insane how much it has flown. I mean, truly, this last season specifically, we've gotten so many new people, which has just been, I'm sure for you, just really cool to see it grow and blossom into what it is now, especially with the league. Starting with 11 teams right now with threes. So we've got 33 people all fighting for the top spot here.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy. And I remember putting in those financial requests. We were actually scraping around trying to see if there was anybody who would be willing to just sign that they were part of the team, even though they had no idea what the heck the game was. And that's totally okay. But we were just trying to get numbers so we'd be constituted as a club. And now it's actually like people are here, people are there. And the numbers are going up, and you see so much engagement between the people who've been here a long time, and you see the engagement with all the new people that are joining in, and it's so great to see. And it is so cool to see that it really started as a pipe dream of me when I was gold, bringing in the Delices who just got the game and were bronze 1. We played in that Collegiate Rocket League tournament. We got stomped, but we had to prove some sort of credibility that we were a club, and now you guys are just taking it and running. And it is so cool to see, and everybody who's part of it, just have fun.
I'm just sitting here smiling like an idiot, honestly. It's been so cool to see just what it's grown into, and I won't say any spoilers, but we have some very, very exciting things in the work right now for the league, which we can't talk about just yet. We're waiting to, we've got some meetings we got to sign up and everything, but we have some very exciting things that NDSU is going to be able to give us a little help in the funding department, and we're going to do some very, very exciting stuff. So no spoilers yet, but it is in the works. But either way, Slade, I really appreciate everything you've done for the league and everything, and seeing it blossom. And obviously, it is your Discord, it is your club, so please feel free to hang out as much as you can and cast as much as you can. But either way, I wish you the best of luck with the wife and the baby on the way and everything. So is there anything else you want to say to all the fans out there before we hop off?
Just thank you to the new administration of this team taking over. Thank you to just everybody taking over the Discord and just like making it better than I could ever have imagined. And thank you everybody to just joining and just having fun, because honestly that's what it is here for. It's for the community of NDSU. anybody who plays Rocket League at any sort of level to just come together and have fun, and we can do this league, and we can have these like people cast the games and just have fun, but it's really just for everybody to kind of meet people and get to know one another.
Oh yeah, we're definitely we'll plan some in-person events and everything. And yeah, I was gonna say interesting guesses for people in chat. I won't say if you're right or wrong, but you're definitely got some very good good choices there. But either way, thank you to everyone who's tuned in tonight and hit us up with some follows and also all sorts of fun subs as we have continuing our week 2 of the NDSU Rocket League Club League Fall 2021. Yes, I'll get that done better. But either way, adios to everyone, and hopefully you tune in for the streams later in this week. But either way, Slade, thanks for casting, and wish everyone a good night.
Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for having me.